What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of the Extra Life Marathon for 2021. Uh, Hoping you're all doing well. Thank you to everyone who has watched the previous videos in this series, and thank you to everyone who has donated to Extra Life, and as we're raising money for Children's Miracle Network, more specifically Boston Children's Hospital. If you want to donate or look into Extra Life, feel free to look down below. I have a link in the description. But for now, we are going to play another favorite. We're going to play Demo-Derby Smashdown from Plaay Now. And I like to say that Plaay Now, or Demo-Derby Smashdown, which, was a play game for a while, was in the Christmas sales for a few years and got a recent repackage as a Play Now game, is one of, for pound for pound, one of the best games on Play. I think it's such a good little game engine. It's very fun, exciting. There's always something going on, you know. So we're going to get into this. Now we're using the brand new Tennessee, Kentucky 2009 set, which is available on the website. It's actually the first time I've gotten to use this deck, so that'll be fun. And the difference between my previous videos and this is the cars are now from the 80s and 90s, where they were from 60s and 70s before. So that's going to be fun too. We have new cards, new cars, but it's going to be the same fun round. So here we go. I'm just killing time shuffling here. And we'll go. Okay. So what we're going to do is we got 12 drivers. Now the way to, and you have 12 cars. The way to eliminate someone is to either get 7 damage on their car or 6 internal damage, which will be placed on these cards with their names on it. So you'll either write down the damage for the external on these cards, the car cards, or you'll put little red chips on the player card for internal damage. So basically, with 12, we're gonna pull out 4 rows of 3, and that's how we're gonna start. Think of it as 4 parts of the track. Okay, here we go. All right, so in the first group is Thomas Boschers. He's with Bob Baldwin and Tommy Kenson. And we got Sean Polinsky. We got Dave Sullivan, and then we got Dave Willett. We got Eugene Gafford. We got Chris Dempsey. We got Russell Smith. And then on the fourth group, we got Max Parrish, Michael Hicks, and Jeremy Fowler. So we're going to take our dice and we're going to roll. Now the black die will always be for the number on the number of each move. So like in Dave Willett's case, the black number will be the number up top, which signifies which move he's doing, and then the number below will mean which action. Now, some of the symbols on here, X means an external damage to your opponent. Circle means an external damage to yourself. The kind of blast space is a internal damage to your opponent, while the question mark, no, I'm sorry, geez, it's the exclamation point, which is the Exclamation point is the internal damage to your opponent. The question mark is the internal damage to you. The blast means it's to the most damaged person. And the star is to the person with the least amount of damage. So there we go. Let's get into it. So we're going to start off with Thomas Boschers. He's in an 84 Buckmobile Town Sedan. And he rolls a 3-2. So he's going to use the Smart Park for no damage, which means now when no damage, he doesn't take a damage until at least his next turn. So for this round, he can't be hit by Baldwin or Kenson. So that's actually not a bad roll. Bob Baldwin rolls a 1-2. Also for no damage. So kind of a boring start. Let's see what happens. Kenson can't do any damage, but something like this could happen. He's going to roll a 3-5, which puts him as a skid. So we look on this chart for skid, and everybody is a C in their start of their career. So we roll. It's a 3, which means he caused internal damage to himself, and that is absolutely possible. So Kenson is damaged, and we go to the second group. Sean Polinsky, 1-5. He's gonna skid. And my dice literally went under my computer. He's gonna cause damage to himself. The track is not helping the drivers today. All right, Dave Sullivan goes 3-4 for no damage. David Willett, 4-6. Oh, this is a car chart. Now this goes into this one up here, and you base it on how much damage you have. Now the good thing for him is he has no damage, which means everything's a hit except for a 6. It is a 4, so it's going to be a hit. Now he can't give it to, what was that, Sullivan? Yeah. He can't give it to Sullivan, so Polinsky automatically gets it. So Polinsky is now 2 damage already. Okay. So Gafford coming up. Gafford is Eugene Gafford. Paris, Tennessee. Rolls a 5-5. That's a skid. Basically a 5 is skid. But it's a 2, which means nothing happened. Luckily, he turned in time. No issues. Chris Dempsey. Dempsey with a 3-4, which means an XI question mark to the person with the least amount of damage. They actually don't have, either one doesn't have damage, so we'll roll to see who it's going to be on. It's going to be on Smith, and an X. So it was 3-4 on Dempsey, so it was an X for Smith. Then it was an exclamation point, which is 1 damage on him internally. So it's on the 1, which means now he can't use the 1, which is his tailspin move. But Dempsey also got a question mark on that. So he has to roll for himself now, and he won't be able to use the 3 move now. So the sitting duck is out. So now Smith with a chance to retaliate. Goes 4-5, which is skid. And puts some damage on himself. So he's going to have 2 going into this. So we got a couple of drivers here already hurting a bit. So Parrish is up now. Parrish goes 5-1, which is a great shot. It's an X and an exclamation point to the person with the most. Unfortunately, neither one has any, so we'll roll again to see who it is. It's Hicks who's going to get it. So Hicks is going to get an X and a exclamation point. So we'll roll for the exclamation point. It's the 2. So Hicks cannot use the Slick Slip. All right. So now it is Hicks's turn. Hicks goes 6-1, which is great. Well, it's decent. It's going to hurt him a bit, but we have to see who it's going to be on, Parrish or Fowler. It is going to be on Parrish, so it gets a little revenge here. It's an X question mark exclamation point. So Parrish gets the X. Parrish is going to lose the 5 move, the Dexting. But Hicks loses, or Hicks got a question mark as part of that. So he's going to lose now the right hook. So now it's 6 internal or 3 on the same one. So right now he can't use the 2 or the 5, but at least they're separated. If he had 2 on the same, right on the first move, that would be trouble. Fowler, 2-4. XO, exclamation point, question mark on the person with the most. Now they're even. This could really hurt Hicks if it comes out to Hicks. It will actually come out to Paris. So X for Parrish. O for Fowler. Now Fowler does have a bonus where he can ignore it. It's pretty early to do that. Exclamation point. So Parrish is going to now get a second one, and it's going to be on 3. And Fowler has to get the question mark, so Fowler can't use 1. So it is pretty funny how we started off with 2 rows where almost no damage was done. And these other 2 have really just hit each other. Okay, so that's how it goes. That's a turn. Now what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle, and we're going to deal with it the same way because we still have 12. Since I have some cards that are no damage, I'm shuffling under the table. Okay. And our no damage card comes up right off the bat. So somebody with a no damage is not going to get the bonus, really. Actually, neither one of them. Well, this one does. Okay. So we turn back over Bobby Baldwin. He's got to roll a 2-5, which is a skid. And it's a 4, so that's damage on him. So he has 1 damage. Chris Dempsey. Dempsey rolls a 5-5. That's a skid. Again, the conditions on this track are not helping. Dempsey with a damage now. Parrish, who has 2 damage and 2 internal. Oh, gets 1-6, which means it's a car check. And now, again, with car checks, you go by damage. And so he's got 2 damage. So 1 through 3, he hits somebody. 4 or 5, it's a stall. 6 is unusual. It's a 5, so he's going to stall. So we'll put a stall card on Parrish. He will need an odd dice roll before he can go again. Okay, next up is Sullivan, Dave Sullivan. Sullivan's going to skid. And it's a damage to himself. Hicks with a couple of internals. A 1-2. 1-2 is good for him because it's not It's not in those 2 to 5, which he has, and it's a 2x and an exclamation point. So we'll roll to see who it is. It's going to be on Fowler. Now, Fowler maybe should have used that. Ignore the O because he's going to get two external and an internal. And that's on number 5 for him. He's got 2 internal. 2 internal, 3 external. That's not good. He rolls a skid and gets a no roll. That's good. These are done. So Kenson cannot put a move on whoever this is. This is Boschers, but can do it on Polinsky. And it's a 6-1. Kenson is over here. That's a 1 just straight X. So Polinsky now with 3 in or external damages. And here comes Boschers. Boschers skids. Oh, and we got a 6, so this is an unusual result. So we now go over here to the unusual result. And it's a 32. Radiator puncture, coolant leaking, engine light goes on. Oh. He now has to, before every turn, roll 1 die. And if a 1 or 6 shows up, he is gone. That's amazing that Boschers that happened. Okay, and now it's Polinsky. Who's not having fun so far. Polinsky rolls a 6-1. Gonna go X for Kenson. Exclamation point. Kenson doesn't have any right now, so the 6 will be gone. And that's that round. So we go to the last group. Willette rolls 3-4. 3 is good for X. And an exclamation point on the person with the least, which would be Gafford. So an X. And an exclamation point. So 1. There's so much internal damage going on in this round. I'm running out of chips. We'll go to the golf game. So Gafford comes up now. 3-5, gonna skid. And, unusual result. And a 15, car catches fire, event stop. The driver is out, and the event is restarted. So Gafford is going to be out of the race, or the derby, because of a car fire. Oh my goodness. So our friend Eugene Gafford will finish the derby in 12th place. Okay, we'll put these cards here. Okay, and Smith is going to end the round. Russell Smith, 4-1, exclamation point. So, X to Willette, O to himself, that's his 3rd. Willette is going to get a exclamation point. So he's going to lose number 3. And there we go. So we're down to 11. We're down to 11, but Boschers has an engine issue. Max Parrish is a sitting duck until he can get that refired. So this could get interesting very quickly. We've already had a car fire. All right. Round 3. Fight. It's Fowler, Parrish, Boschers, Smith, Sullivan, Polinsky, Kenson, Dempsey, Baldwin, Willett, and Hicks. So Fowler with 3 damage already, plus 2 internal. Rolls first and rolls a 6-2. That's good for an X. Who is it going to be on? Parrish or Boschers? It's going to be on Boschers. Boschers is sitting duck right now, so might as well go for him. Parrish with 2 damage. 5-2 on Parrish. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Let's roll again. Parrish is in stall, so odd die. No, so he's going to stay in stall. And Boschers is the engine. It's not a 1 or 6, so we'll keep going. Boschers 6-6. It's a car issue. Now, the good thing is, Boschers only has 1 damage. So that should be okay. And that will be 1 damage given to Parrish. Parrish stuck in stall. He's got 3. So out of this group, Boschers is good with 1, but he's got engine damage. The others have 3. Smith is going to skid. It's a 3. So that is a damage to himself. Now, the good thing about Smith is the bonus is that he's got 7 internal damage. Well, actually, that doesn't matter. He's got 4 external right now. Sullivan. 4-4. It's an X, but it's a question mark. So on the person with the most, so he's going to give Smith the 5th external, but he's going to give himself a internal damage on 6, the Wrecking Ball. Polinsky. 1-2. That's an exclamation point on who. If it's on Smith, then that's going to be... And it is on Smith, so that's going to be 6th. And it was exclamation point, so Smith's going to now have a 2nd internal damage as well. So, whoa, we're getting some teams that are hurting. Kenson comes up. Oh, 2-1. That's an X on the person with the most. He is actually the person with the most, so we'll roll. It'll be on Baldwin, so Baldwin gets the X. Dempsey comes up. Dempsey 4-6, so it's a car. Yeah, 1 damage. And rolls a 1, so that's a hit. Who's it on? They both have 2. It's going to be on Kenson. Because how's Kenson's? He's got 1 damage internal, so we won't use. Dempsey's bonus is add a internal damage, but 1 to 2 really doesn't do much. Baldwin gets a car result with 2 damage. That 4 is going to be a stall. So Baldwin's going to stall now. Willett and Hicks, who would like to just sit there and be like, I'm okay, because they each got 1. Willett 4-3 is going to be an external damage to Hicks. Hicks tries to fire back. Let's see. Yep, with 4-4, that's an XO and 2 exclamation points. What a hit. And actually, it's going to use their bonus here, because their bonus is an XI. or an X exclamation point. So this move is actually going to be an XO, or two X's, an O. I'm putting on the wrong person. Two X's, an O for him, and three exclamation points on Michael Hicks, which will make Hicks, or I mean, no, on Willette, which will. So five, and 4. So now Willette is at 4 damage and 1 on 5. Or 1 more on 5 he'd be out. 2 more total. So there we go. We're still at 11, but there are a lot of people that are actually in deep. I have no idea what's going to win. Normally you have kind of like an idea that there's 1 or 2 people that are decent, but everybody's pretty much got damage now. A lot of people have internal damage. We got Boschers, who really hasn't hit anybody yet, now has engine damage. Okay. Here we go. Henson, Walensky, and Sullivan. Dempsey. Let. Fowler. Baldwin. Boschers. Hicks. Parrish. And Smith. Smith might have lucked out there. Let's see. Kenson. Kenson is over there. Only 1 internal damage, 3 external. 2-2. Exclamation point to driver of their choice, which is Sullivan. X. And then an internal damage to Sullivan for 6. That's actually the second 6. So we're going to give Kenson his bonus move, which is to take an extra turn. It's decent, but let's. When he skids. But it's a 2, so nothing ended up happening. So it was a waste of its move, but that's okay. Could have been worse. Walensky. 1, and again, under my computer. Just a little spot there. 1-2 for Walensky. So X exclamation point on who? It's Kenson. Oh, it's the 5, so that's now the second one on his 5. And Sullivan up. Okay, Sullivan's going to skid, so we're going to use the his bonus now. Its driver grade goes to a AAA on skid result. Like I said, everybody's a C in their first race of their career. So he's going to be an AAA for this one. And roll a 1. That's going to be triple hit. And if he rolls a 1, 2, or 3 here, Kenson's out. And he rolls a 2. Kenson is out. Kenson, 3 more damage, which is now 7. So Tommy Kenson will finish up in 11th place, taken out by Dave Sullivan. Interesting start to this first, this next round. Okay, Dempsey's up. Dempsey doesn't have any issues. So rolls a 5-4. Oh no. Tried to make a head-on bash, but messed up. It's going to be an O and an exclamation point. Oh no, O and a question mark, sorry. So it'll be on the sixth move. Willette comes up. Willette's got a lot of internal damage. 2-4. 2 works. 4 is good hit. So it's on the least person, which is actually Dempsey. And it's going to go X and then 2 exclamation points. So Dempsey, who was decent going into the start of this move, is going to lose a 2 and a 5. So now only has a 1 and a 4. And actually, Willette's going to use his bonus, which is another 1. So X, and then so 2 and a 5 and a 3. So Dempsey now has 2, 5, and 3. It has 5 internals. 1 more, and he's out. Fowler comes up, rolls a 5-2. Fowler cannot use it because he got the 5 there. Okay, so Fowler, nothing. So Dempsey may have lasted 1 more set of moves. Right, Baldwin is stalled out, so we got to roll. And it's a odd number, so the car stalled. Oh, wait. So, darn it, I think... Oh, no. I think one of... Yeah. I think I might have messed up there on Max. But we'll see. I think I might have. Because the odd number is to stay stalled. And I think I rolled the even on Max Parrish, but I'm not sure. So I apologize if I messed up, but... Okay. Basher... Oh, wait, Basher's got to roll again. Because he's okay, so he can now roll for his real move. And it's a car result. But the good thing is he only got 1 damage. He's just been kind of sitting there. But it's a stall, so he's got engine issues and he's stalled. Alright, so Hicks is up. Hicks has basically got 2 guys just sitting there. And he's got a car result. He's got 3. But it's an unusual result. Oh no, last unusual result we had, the car went on fire. 2-4. Disqualified for a safety violation. Oh my goodness. Michael Hicks is out of the race. The race official did not see something he liked. And Michael Hicks is out. We have seen a fire, we've seen an elimination, and we've seen a disqualification so far in our... Alright, so these 2 are done. Parrish and Smith. Parrish 1-4. Well, actually, wait. No, Parrish has to roll first. And has stalled this time. So Smith with a free shot. 1-4. Can't do anything because he lost that move. Alright. So lost 2 on that turn. That round. So we will keep going. Down to 9. Thomas Boschers is in some serious trouble. First he's got to roll to see if the engine is working. Then he can roll if he can get the thing in gear. And if all that works, he can then roll. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. The good thing about Boschers, Boschers is the last one, so we might see some eliminations before he has to roll. Fowler up. A 3-4 is an X exclamation point on the person with the least, and that's Sullivan. So an X is good. Now the exclamation point, if I roll a 5, Sullivan could be out. And I roll a 4, so Polinsky up. Rolls a skid. Oh, Oh, but it's a 1, so that'll be a hit on somebody. And it's going to be a on Fowler. Fowler up to 4 damage. Sullivan. Rolls a 6-4. What a shot. This is going to be a triple X. 3 external shots to Polinsky. 1, 2, 3. That puts Polinsky to 6. Polinsky was decently, like, right in the front. And is now we're hurting. Parrish. Oh, has to roll the stall. And is a 3. So we go to Smith. Smith rolls a 3-4. That's an XX on the person with the least. They have both have 3. It's going to be on Parrish. He said, you're just going to sit there? I'm going to hit you with 2 more. Willett, Dave Willett. It was 5-1. He has 2 on 5, so nothing happens. All right, Bob Baldwin. Got to roll the stall. It's a 2. He's back. Uh, 3-2. That's an X and 2 exclamation points on either Dempsey or Bosher. Dempsey would essentially be out if it's on Dempsey. And it is. It's on Dempsey. So 2 external damages. Or 2 internal damages, sorry. Is going to wipe out Dempsey. So it's an X here. That would be the 5th one, but with 2 internal damages, that's actually going to be 7. So Bob Baldwin knocks out Chris Dempsey. Dempsey in 8th place. All right, so Dempsey is gone. So that leaves Boschers, who's got his engine roll first. And it's a 4, so it's okay. Now the stall. And it's even, so the stall is gone. So the car is running. And a 5-4 is a no damage, which could play out. Someone on Discord is saying hello. I can hear that. So we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 left. So we'll do 2 rows of 4. So it's Sullivan, Baldwin, Willett, and then what a great thing for Boschers. He's having a heck of a time, even though he's had an engine issue since the beginning. He's got no damage till his turn. So Sullivan. Sullivan goes 3-3, so no damage. Good for him. Baldwin. Baldwin goes 6-3, which is no damage on him. So Willett can't do anything, but we're going to roll anyway. No, gets a car issue. 3 damage. It's a stall. So that was a weird round for them. Actually, now he's sitting here and Boschers comes back. Boschers has to roll the engine issue. It's okay. It's still going on. Boschers may win this, actually. 4-2. Which is an X to the person with the least. Only Willett can get damage, so Willett to 4. So it's like this. Parrish, 5 damage. Oh, but has to roll the stall. And there he goes. He's out of the stall. Might have been. 6-1. Triple X and triple X and an exclamation point, so somebody's out. Because every single person has at least 4. So it will be R. Smith. Russell Smith is out. Parrish with the big hit. Russell Smith out in 7th place, or in 8th place. We have 7 left. Fowler. Fowler's still in decent shape. He's got 4 external, but only 2 internal. Still could last for a while. Still has his bonus of ignoring an O. 5-3, so no issue because he doesn't have a 5. Polinsky, 6 damage, but no internal. 2-3, which is XO. Oh, that's gonna. What's funny is that might eliminate 2. So, no, it's not gonna. He'll use the X. He'll actually use his bonus to give him another X, since why not? I'm here. But the O is going to give 7. So Polinsky, with the being eliminated by himself, is out in 7th place. Okay, Parrish. Oh no, a car result with 5 damage, so the best he can have is a stall. And that's what he gets, so the car came back to life and then stalled again. And Fowler, with 6 damage, is going to skid. Which might be the... Oh my god. Things are falling. The dice are flying. 2 is just a blank roll. Okay. Okay, so I want it like this. Okay. We're down to 6. We got 2 guys with stalls. One with still the engine issue, but could Boschers win with this engine issue? He's got the least amount of damage. Might as well. All right. Parrish. Baldwin. And somebody. And then somebody, and Sullivan. No, somebody, Fowler, and Sullivan. All right, so Parrish has to roll the stall again. And stalls. Baldwin. Could wipe him out right here. Oh no, he's going to get a car result. But Baldwin only has 2 damage, so it could be okay. No, it's a stall. Baldwin stalls. We go to Willette, who stalled. No, Willette did not stall. Sorry. Willette was not in no damage because he stalled. So he is stalled. Yeah. Okay, Boschers. Boschers rolls a 1. He is out. So Boschers is out in 6th place. Which is sad because he was the only one. He was the one with the least amount of damage. Fowler and Sullivan. Fowler 2-5. Skid. And gets no result. That's cool. Because any other result that would have caused damage would have wiped him out. Sullivan. 2, 3. That is going to do it. Now, it could do it for Sullivan too, but first it's an X. So Fowler is out. But it's also a question mark. So Sullivan now has to roll, and if he rolls a 5, he's out. And he rolled a 5. Wow. So a double knockout here as Sullivan hits Fowler. Eliminates Fowler, tries to get away, and his car dies. So Fowler out, then Sullivan. We have seen it all in this one. We've seen cars on fire. We've seen cars damaged. We've seen a disqualification. And now it's the final 3, which we'll do one more shuffle. And then we'll roll. Between Parrish, Baldwin, and Willett. Now everybody has a stall mark right now. Actually, I'll put them down here. So it really might turn out to who is the person who can get out of the stall and get a shot in. Okay. And it is going to start with Willett, then Baldwin, and then Parrish. Now, Willett has 4 damage internal, but 4 external, including 2 on 5. Parrish has 5 external and 2 internal, and Baldwin has 2 external and no internal. So Willett's going to roll for stall. It still stays stalled. Baldwin, still stalled. Parrish, car comes to life. The stall is over. Goes for a roll. It's a 6-6, which is a car. And Parrish is the one who shouldn't have that because it's a 5, so he's going to stall again. No, it's actually going to be an engine. So Parrish now could be in danger of the car just not getting back. Alright, Willett trying to get unstalled here. No. Baldwin, same thing. Yes, Baldwin is unstalled. 5-2. Oh, it's to the person with the most, which is Parrish. It is an XXXO. So he only needed 2. So XXX. So 8. Parrish is out. Baldwin gets the 3rd damage. And we don't have to worry about Parrish's engine. He's out in 3rd place. So it comes down legitimately to Baldwin and a stalled Dave Willett. Here we go. Willett trying to get out of the stall. No. Baldwin. 1-3. That's going to be an X and 2 exclamation points. That might be it. Yes, it is. Because Willett will have a 5th damage, but we'll have 2 external or internal damages, and that's 6. On 1 and 3, that's 6. He is done. Dave Willett is out in 2nd. And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, of the first first Tennessee-Kentucky Demolition Derby is Bob Baldwin. Congratulations, Bob. Who go to the concession stand and pick up your prize money. All right, my friends, that was it. That is a round of Demo-Derby Smashdown. I'm sorry if I wasn't perfect on that one. Again, Max Parrish might have gotten messed up because of me, and I might have made a mistake or two, but it was very fun. The good thing about Play games is you play things they give you everything you need, and you play it your way. So while I may have messed up, we still had a great game, and it still was very fun. And again, here's Demo-Derby Smashdown. Like I said, pound for pound, I think one of the best Play games and one of my favorites. So I will put a link in the description to Plaay Now and Demo-Derby Smashdown. I'll also have a link in the description for Extralife, the charity that we're doing these videos for today. We're raising money again for Boston Children's Hospital, just a good hospital right up the road from me. And I hope you feel free to look at the info, and if you decide to donate, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who's been watching these videos today. And if you haven't just started, you can always go back, follow, just head over to High Volume Games, and I've got all the videos up there. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye.